Sanders here with Johnstown's Finest. And today we are here with Trish Buckley with Buckley's Professional Bookkeeping Services. How are you today, Trish?
I'm doing good, Brooke. Thanks for having me. How are you?
I'm so happy to be here and be speaking to you. And just to let everybody know, we have a little bit of a background. We met a while ago through social media, and I discovered what an awesome person you and your husband are. You contribute to our community with sage words and support with community game night and so forth. And I just fell in love with this nice young couple.
Yeah, we feel like that community and giving back is how we're going to get through this world, that if you don't give back, then you're not going to be able to get forward.
Yes, I agree with you. And we must be kind and generous with our professional services to help other people, right?
Absolutely.
And I know that you do that. You work with people on income levels, but we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, Trish, when did you actually really fall in love with numbers? Give us your little story.
So whenever I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life, way back in high school, I always liked the sciences, the maths, the numbers behind things. I like knowing the whys behind stuff. And so I started, even back then, really digging into numbers. And over the years, and even back 6 years ago, is when I really started heavily digging into bookkeeping, taxes, and just dealing with numbers aspect.
Right.
Different spreadsheets, things like that,
Yeah.
and just being focused on that, and then turning that then to helping others who aren't able to understand it as easily,
Yes.
because numbers are very confusing for some
Yes,
people.
I'm one.
And so my mission in life is to be able to help everybody understand where they are in their finances, because it's not just businesses, it's self-employed people, it's personal expenses that people just don't know how to handle their money and get ahead in life, because that's where, if we keep going backwards, we're never going to go forward.
Right. So that's why you're here. And these are your offerings right now to Johnstown, is your bookkeeping services.
Yes.
And you're going to be expanding later. And when you do decide to do that, I'll come back and we'll announce it then.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Big things to come.
Big things to come, of course. Absolutely. So and let's talk a little bit about some of the clients without mentioning names, so people get an idea of, some of the clients that you are serving now.
So I work with some nonprofits. I work with some self-employments as well, dealing with their books and keeping it as affordable as I can for them so that they can succeed in their business. I do not like to have people feel like they're going out of their way to be able to get services that should be available to everybody. Everybody should be able to understand their finances and where they're at.
And so will you also work with like the startup all the way
Absolutely.
up to like big LLCs?
Absolutely. I would
Okay.
love to go from everything in between, from those that are just starting out, those that are just needing personal financing help,
Yes.
all the way up to the big LLC companies.
And you'll show
corporate
people and teach
companies.
people what to do and how
Yes.
to manage things. So the investment, it might be a wee bit more upfront, but later on, because you have them well trained, it will be so much easier.
It will be so much easier for them in the
Yes.
end, because then they will actually understand the whys behind the numbers.
Yes. Okay, good. Wow. So those are really great offerings to be bringing to our community, and I really appreciate it. And you already have experience under your belt, and you clearly have the passion. I just want to say thank you, Trish, for being with us. And that's okay, folks. You can hear her little sweet baby in the background. She's had a long filming session with us. So until I see you next time, Johnstown, stay friendly. Bye-bye.